In this video, I'm going to show you how you can use Claude Code to do SEO and find high quality keywords to rank #1 on Google. What we'll do is construct a really long prompt that will guide Claude through a multi-step process to do things like competitor research, analyze search engine results pages, to find keywords that users are actually searching for, and then we can use those to generate high quality posts automatically that are useful to users so they will appear naturally on Google, and then we can start to convert organic traffic into paid customers and then grow our business without spending a penny on ads. So if we look at this example website, Super Demo, which is a SaaS product that's been around for a long time now, you can see it has a domain rating of 76, which is really strong. And you can see they have organic traffic of 27.7 thousand. And if they were to pay for all of this traffic per month, it would cost them £32,000 in ads. But you can see here, they're actually paying for no keywords and they have zero paid traffic, which means all of this content is coming to them organically. And also here you can see that they're ranking for 3.4 thousand unique keywords. So this is a huge number, and to have done this manually would take a very, very long time. So you need to automate this kind of process. And luckily there are many tools available to us today to allow us to do this. One of them being Claude Code. So what we're going to do here is we're going to use Claude Code to find high ranking keywords that users are actually searching for. We're then going to use those keywords to generate high quality posts that Google will rank. So when people go to Google and actually search for those specific keywords, our content will appear, customers will click through, and we can convert some of those into paid customers. We'll then look at how we can automate the entire pipeline as well to then automatically publish those articles to our website without having to do anything manually, without having to copy all of the markdown or anything like that. So the Claude Code workflow is going to be that we're going to search for the search engine results pages. So we're going to actually go onto Google, or Claude is. It's going to then search for a bunch of different terms and see which websites are ranking. We'll then scan all of the competitors and see which keywords those are also ranking for. And from that, we'll whittle down a list of 10 high quality keywords that are actually relevant to our business. The tools that we're going to use to do this is one, Claude, to do the actual keyword research. We're then looking at tools like Ahrefs to then check our competitors. So in this case, this website here is Ahrefs. And then we're going to be using something called Spectre, which is going to take the keywords and then convert them into articles and publish them to our website completely on autopilot. So first, let's just check out the prompt, and you can see it's a fairly long prompt, and that is actually on purpose because we want to tell Claude to do exactly what we need it to do to find the keywords that we need. So it starts saying you are an SEO keyword researcher, find 10 high quality rankable keyword opportunities for a business using web search only. So we can then fill in all of our business details. So again, this kind of prompt will work for any business. It doesn't matter if it's a local business, a SaaS product, a lifestyle business. We just put in our business details and then Claude will just deal with the rest. If we look inside Claude here, we filled in the details for Super Demo. So the business name, Super Demo, the website URL, superdemo.com. The niche, it's a SaaS product, and the actual products or service they're selling is a demo video creator. The target location is USA, and the target audience is SaaS and startup founders. So then we're going to ask it to do full research, map the competitive landscape, mine competitor content, explore long tail variants. So the importance of long tail variants is if you have a low domain rating of say 20, for example, you cannot rank for high difficulty keywords. So the best thing that you can do instead is to find long tail variants that have a much lower keyword difficulty and they're actually within reach for your domain. Because if you just try and rank for a really hard keyword, it's never going to appear on the first page of Google, because other competitors that have been around for years that have massive domain ratings and a massive backlink profile are always going to beat you to it. So it's important that you only find keywords that are actually within your reach based on your domain rating. And Claude is going to be able to do that for us. So it will run through all of these steps, and we've actually executed this for Super Demo already. So it would have gone through all of the steps, done the keyword research, analyzed the competitors, before finally, after a few minutes, giving us a list of keywords that we can then use with Spectre SEO to turn into articles automatically. So if we head over to Spectre SEO, and on the left here, we click schedule, and then we can click add keywords and then just paste in our list of keywords. We can then just press submit on this, and then Spectre will automatically turn those keywords into articles. So here for each keyword, it's generated an article title, and then every single day it's going to process one of those articles, turn it into a full length article, and then publish it to our website automatically. So here's an example of a previously generated article. You can see we've just got standard content. It generates tables. So it's actually doing genuine research against different products and then loading real useful data into these articles. It also generates images. It links YouTube videos as well that are actually relevant to the article. And then we also litter the keyword that you're trying to rank for throughout the article. So Google will pick it up. And then when someone searches for that keyword, your article appears. Users will find this useful, click through to your product, and then convert to a paid customer. So again, if you want to rank for this many keywords, then writing articles manually is just going to be completely impossible. You need to find some sort of pipeline, some sort of workflow that automates the entire thing. And that's what we're doing here. We're using Claude, we're using Ahrefs, and we're using Spectre SEO. Now, if you don't have a paid subscription for Ahrefs, then you can also find things like your domain rating on Spectre directly. So in the case of my programming website, overstacks.io, we have a domain rating of 23, which means that Spectre only recommends that we target keywords that are 40 and below. Because if we try and target keywords that are more difficult than that, they're never going to rank. So as we publish more articles and our domain rating increases, we can start to then target higher keyword difficulty. And Spectre will actually do all of the keyword research automatically. So if you don't even want to use Claude, you don't have to, but it's a great option if you want to inject your own keywords. So if you do want access to this prompt, just comment prompt below this video. And again, it will work for absolutely any business type in any niche, because we'll fill in our custom details in this section here. And I've also left a link for 50% off your first month of Spectre SEO. So if you want to automate the entire pipeline, then that's the way to do it. But hopefully you found something in this video useful. Thanks for watching, guys. If you want more SEO tips from me, then please subscribe. Otherwise, I'll see you in the next video.